What is up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy, the Ghoul Guy, back at you guys yet again with another video. And today we just got a huge update in Pokemon Go. Apparently we are going to be able to actually remote raid Shadow and as well as Dynamax raids in Pokemon Go. Finally, we are going to be able to actually remote raid Dynamax and Shadow raid. Well, we have been able to remote raid Shadow raids as of late, obviously only for special events. But apparently this might actually be a permanent thing that we might actually be able to, like, for the rest of Pokemon Go, be able to remote raid Shadow raids and as well as Dynamax raids and Gigantamax raids, I would assume as well. But let's get into the information that Pokemon Go just released about this. I know I'm a little late. I think they released this information maybe yesterday if I'm not mistaken. But hey, we're gonna get into it now. Let's go. This is huge, all right? But anyway, trainers, prepare for battle as you continue to tackle the biggest challenges in Pokemon Go with your battle team, local community. New opportunities call for backup are coming. Gather for the global community of trainers to enjoy the thrill of battling and catching powerful Pokemon for years to come together. So basically, updates to Pokemon Go's Shadow raids and max battles. Here we go. So Shadow raids starting with the Crown Clash Taken Over event on May 13th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Trainers can participate in Shadow raid remotely with remote raid passes. So looks like on May 13th you are going to be able to actually remote raid Shadow raids, which is going to be freaking sick, bro. That is freaking dope. Always love the ability to actually remote Shadow raids. Love when they did it when Shadow Ho-Oh was around. That's going to be freaking awesome. Shadow raids will count towards the daily limit of remote raids. So of course, you know, with the limits, you know, you can still hit the max with Shadow raids, same as like regular raids. That's basically what that means. Remote raid limit. So starting on May 13th, so same time, the daily remote raid limit will increase to from 5 to 10. So now we're going to be able to raid up to 10 raids a day, which is freaking awesome. I know it's not unlimited or anything like that. Of course, I know a lot of people still want unlimited, but 10 is still way better than 5 freaking raids a day. Let's go. This maximum may increase for special events. Okay, so basically looks like for special events that 10 will increase as always, right? There's always something special where, like, you know, you're able to do 20 raids, sometimes even unlimited. I think that's more towards Go Fest and everything like that, but that's pretty cool. All right, now we're about to get into max battles. And also too, mind you, they did not say an end date with that. So looks like Shadow raids are going to be remote raidable throughout, like, the existence of Pokemon Go until they stop it for whatever reason. So that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. We're going on to max battles. Let's go. Max battles starting on May 19th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Basically before Gigantamax Machamp Max Battle Day. So before the Gigantamax Machamp comes out, trainers will be able to join max battles remotely by using a remote raid pass and the usual number of max particles. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so basically soon as before Gigantamax Machamp literally releases, we are going to be able to actually remote raid Gigantamax Machamp. So if you are in a community where of course you don't have a community or anything like that, or in rural areas where you don't have people to actually do these Gigantamax raids, you are going to be able to actually literally remote raid a Gigantamax Pokemon for the very first time. Let's go. All right, this is what we're talking about here, all right? Because I know there's a lot of people that cannot go out to these community events and actually remote raid that don't have a community to actually do these raids, because the thing is, these raids, you need at least like 20 to 40 people to actually do these raids, and it's actually beautiful that they actually give you the opportunity to actually remote raid it, which is awesome. That is dope. Please, Scopely, Niantic, whoever, please keep this in the game, all right? Because there's a lot of people out there that it's unfortunate they cannot participate in these raids, but now we are going to be able to do so. Well, you know, people that don't have the community to do so, they will have the opportunity. Let's go. That is awesome. The ability to join max battles remotely will remain in effect after the conclusion of the event. Okay, so there we go. So literally it will not end basically from May 19th to whenever they decide to stop it, which doesn't look like anytime soon. We will be able to actually remote raid max battles, Dynamax and Gigantamax battles. That is freaking sick. Okay, let's go. Trainers who participate in max battles in person will earn more Premier Balls and XP than before. Okay, that's cool. That's also really good. So basically, it actually incentivizes people to still go out there and essentially, you know, raid with the community and everything like that. If you want more XP bonuses and more chances to actually catch the Gigantamax or Dynamax Pokemon, that is really cool. That is awesome. So, you know, for those people who want to take the extra step and actually go out there with the community and actually do these Gigantamax and Dynamax raids, first of all, it's going to be cheaper, and looks like you are going to be able to get more XP and more Premier Balls to actually catch the Pokemon. That is awesome. The limit of max particles trainers can hold will increase from 1,000 to 1,500, which is awesome. This maximum may increase for special events, of course, right? Gigantamax, during Gigantamax raids, of course, you're going to be able to hold a lot more max particles, but looks like in general we're going to be able to get a increase to 1,500 max particles, which is awesome. Pretty cool. They also have something down below here. It says the remote raid limit will increase to 20 from Saturday, May 24th to Sunday, May 25th. I believe that might be yeah, that's gonna be around that's gonna be like literally the same weekend as Gigantamax Machamp raid day. So essentially, yeah, so during that time you're gonna be able to remote raid to like 20 raids. So basically, yeah, so you have a limit of 20 that you can do. Mind you, you're gonna have to, like, obviously have a remote raid pass and also have the max particles ready to actually remote raid. So I would recommend, if anybody is remote raiding and you know you obviously don't have a community to do it with, I would still go out to at least some place where you can at least like accumulate max particles, so you don't have to keep on buying max particle packs and stuff like that, well, until you actually have to, right, once you reach the limit. But you know, I would do that, accumulate, you know, some, like, while you're out there, while you're remote raiding, at least, right? You don't have to actually go to, you know, where people are or anything like that, but at least do that, right, if you don't have the community. But anyway, going on from that, looks like Pokemon Go web store remote raid pass. Okay, so they're basically selling remote raid pass bundles. Of course, you know, they're going to be selling like hotcakes because there's a lot of people out there that don't have the community to actually do these raids. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, yes, we finally got remote raids for freaking shadow raids, and as well as Dynamax and Gigantamax raids, bro. This is freaking awesome. This is freaking sweet. Had to make a video on this because this is freaking awesome. I know a lot of people out there in the community that essentially just they cannot, or like they're either busy or they don't have the community to actually do these raids. Especially people, I've seen people even in my own comments on YouTube that can't do these Gigantamax raids because they don't have the people, but now you actually have the opportunity to actually get these Gigantamax Pokemon, and they're not going to be as like elusive and like basically rarer than they are. You know, you are going to be able to, they're more accessible. I'm sorry, that's the word I'm trying to it's beautiful that they're actually going to be more accessible in the game. But this is a major update for Pokemon Go. I like this decision, and also I like the fact that you actually get bonuses, like you actually get way more bonuses actually going to the events in person than you do remote raiding. But you know, you can actually, like, if you are a person that do have the community, you can actually go out there, do the raids in person, and then you have literally 20 more raids, you know, for when the Gigantamax Machamp comes out, you will have opportunity to actually do 20 more Gigantamax raids. Well, of course, if you have the max particles to do so, if you want to, right? But that is freaking awesome. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, this is like majorly positive, right? Like like I don't see any negative in this whatsoever. Hopefully Scopely, you know, Pokemon Go company in general, hopefully they keep this going, keep this alive. I like this decision. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out.